Westfield has been growing rapidly since its founding. A new school complex has given the town a significant boost, but some of its residents are unhappy with the nearby power plant. While the town founders have never intended for it to be a permanent fixture, moving it won't be an easy task. In this episode, we'll be building a new interchange and moving the power plant and trash processing to a new location, as well as creating a farming district. Welcome to Westfield, folks. I'm Amradorn, and I'm excited to show you what I've been up to. Before we get too far, I'll note that I've removed the prop line tool mod since it seems to have been broken. I've picked up Prop Anarchy Temporary Fix, which has some of the same capabilities. I've also turned on Find It, the Forest Brush mod, and extra landscaping tools. To start, let's buy a new tile and create a new highway interchange to spread out traffic and give us access to the new industrial area. This will become home to our power plant, and I don't want it too far away from the interchange, so let's get started on the road connections. Now that we have the interchange set up, let's move the power plant and trash processing to a new home. We'll need to build out a new road grid, but I want to make sure the trucks bringing fuel have a direct route to the plant, and I also want to set up and remove the old trash dump. Okay, so this is where we're going to put this area here. Let's go ahead and get rid of the trees that are in this area and clean that out. I'm also going to level this terrain out just a bit. I'm going to put this on a bit of a hill here. and connect it up with that. There we go. We'll get out some smoothing here in a little bit. Okay. So, the power plant itself. Let's get some roads without sidewalks. That's what I want. Some wide sidewalk kind of stuff. Alright, so trucks get off there, they come up to here. We're gonna come in here. I think our power plant's gonna go right in this area. Now, I want 2 power plants. One there, and I want another one to the back of it. That is, how big is that? 240. 240. Okay. And then we'll put the other power plant right there. Okay. Let's go ahead and clean that up. Alright, there we go. I do want some parking by this. Not a lot, but a little bit. We'll put some walking paths in there as well. Okay, so I think we should have some fencing around the power plant. We're going to turn our snapping off. Okay, we've got fencing there, which I think is fine. This is really to include the parking lot into our fencing. There we go. That'll work out there. Okay, so that gets us our power plant. We do need to have a actual line connection from our power plant. We don't really have anything in the way of transformers. Yeah, we're gonna have to go up over this hill a bit. I do want to bring this around. And we'll connect up to there. Okay, now that is probably going to be somewhat temporary with the power lines. All right, and that means that we can get rid of this power plant over here. Okay. We do need water over here. We do have to have a water connection. Down to here and connect up to there. Okay, so the next thing we want to add is some water treatment facilities. So I think this parking lot can work with both facilities. Let's go ahead and get a road off of here. Put our snapping back on. Okay. Water. Okay, we'll put a couple of water purification plants out here. Alright, let's connect up to there, and then we'll get rid of that. There we go. Okay. Got our 2 water treatment facilities. So we can get rid of this one over here. Finally, okay, bring this up. We want to cross over to there. Probably don't need that large, wide road. Okay, so we'll bring that down a notch. There we go. Connect that into there. Could put a little bit of industrial over here. Probably should do that, and we should probably have a firehouse of some sort. Over here. Do a firehouse there. And a small police office over here. I think we should be fine. Add in just a little bit of engineer or industrial here. That in there. Okay. Get rid of that. Okay, so we've added in water treatment, we've got power, and now we want our trash. Now the trash I want to put kind of up here on this hill a little bit. So I want to smooth the terrain out just a bit. Maybe here. And around in here as well. Okay. We'll probably get rid of some of that over there. I do want a bit of a gravel road in here. Dirt road. Let's do that. Okay, so that gets us garbage. Let's look at water here. So there. We're probably gonna want a water tower somewhere nearby. I think we can put that over here. So it can be connected to power, but it won't necessarily be in the way. I want to get rid of that. I'm going to lower these power lines. There we go, that is connected. Now we can put our garbage up here. So one of the first things I want is a dirt road going up that hill. I want a recycling center on both sides. And then we're going to do this. We are going to put 2 recycling yards, or 2 waste yards, right there on the top of that hill. We will then set this one to empty. There we go. I know you can kind of use a meteor strike to get rid of that, but we're not going to do that. Also going to get rid of that. There we go. And I do think we will probably want some sort of fencing for this industrial area. Let's see. As a whole. Amusement park fence, zoo fence, oil industry fence. Okay, that kind of works, I think. Let's get rid of that little nub and that little nub. White paneled industry. The small town of Brookhaven has grown up around the Adams family farms. Smaller farms and businesses have been popping up between the two communities. They may be a bit spooky from time to time, but their kookiness is part of their charm. What do you think of this addition to the Westfield? The farm is growing quite well. There's a lot of traffic over here, so I'm a little concerned about that. But I think we are ready for a detailing time lapse so that we can clean this all up and get ready for our next. So I think we are ready for a detailing time lapse so that we can kind of work through this. We're going to clean up this intersection a little bit. Get the farms all nice and put together here. I think we're going to work on continuing to expand this. It's level 3 right now. We'd like to get to level 5 hopefully. And maybe add a few more citizens over here in Westfield proper. But let's jump into that time lapse and see what we can't get done. Well, I think we've come along fairly well. Brookhaven has grown and becoming a town in and of itself. The farm is up to level 5, and I'm pretty happy with how that looks. We've got a nice little industrial area over here with power and water treatment for the entire city. And we're going to continue to expand this a little bit. I'd like to put in some ore, and we definitely want to get some rail cooked up pretty soon. Traffic is busy, and it's starting to back up, which is a little worrying. Some of that, I think, is due to the expansion of Westfield over here, and hopefully that will kind of settle down as things go on. I have almost doubled the size of Westfield itself at this point, and we're in good shape. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that Westfield will probably become a lot more higher density as time goes on, as the city center will probably go in here, and some of this will be suburbs, but I also want to really keep in mind that we need to start adding in some other services. We've just unlocked Busy Town. That is where we're at. We're almost at Big Town, actually. And we have unlocked buses and some other things, so we will definitely be putting in those in our next episode and continuing to move on from there. I think we're in great shape. This little industrial area here will eventually get taken away. There's really no point for it, and it's taking up some valuable real estate, so we'll be getting rid of that. I would like to do something. This is full. I would like to do something with our setup over here. Maybe kind of rearrange the power plants a little bit once we get some geothermal unlocked. The geothermal plants, just because of the way they kind of look like transformers and kind of those types of pieces of equipment. And I think those would be really good to kind of redo our power area once we get them. I'm really happy with the way things have come out, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. Until next time, you guys have a good one. Goodbye.